So these are the mistakes we are going to avoid at all costs in 2025 because I've been reflecting on this past year and these are all the mistakes I made, so I don't want you to repeat them in the coming year. Okay, so number one is waiting for the perfect time. There is never going to be a perfect time. You're thinking when I'll have enough money, when I get the perfect training partner, when there's the right foods in my fridge, when I've got the right time, when I've got the right money in my bank account, when I've got the right job. We're always waiting for something to happen, or when there's a discount. We're always waiting. Why are we waiting? The time is now. You are the one stopping yourself. Do the things you want to do now, or make time for the things you want to do now. You are stopping yourself. There will never be a perfect time. If you want to start a business, go look at how to start the business. Make the baby steps so that you can actually get to the point of starting your business. You think the person who started their first business knew what the hell they were doing? No, they just learned on the job. So that is what we need to do. We just need to push ourselves to take that first step, that first jump, and then we can continue from there. Make the time for the things that you want to do and the things that you love, because time goes by so quickly and we think, oh, we have so much time. No matter what age you are, this video applies to everyone. But no matter what age you are, you think you have loads of time, but you never know when your last day is going to be. So you might as well make it your best now, and you might as well plan the family trip now. You might as well buy that nice thing. And now, obviously, don't go overboard, but do the things that you want to do now. Start that class. Get out of your comfort zone. You need to do the things now because there's never going to be a perfect time. So do the things you want to do so you can feel that your life was memorable instead of waiting until you're 30, 40 or 50 years old. Number two is dwelling in the past and just not letting myself be as happy as I could have been, because happiness is a choice, guys. And I made this mistake, especially at the beginning of the year. I was really sad. Happiness is a choice. We make the choice whether to be sad, whether to be angry, whether to hold grudges. We make the choice, and we can make the choice to be really happy, full of gratitude. So instead of dwelling in the past and thinking, oh, this could have happened, what shoulda, woulda, coulda, we need to think, what can happen in the future and all of the possibilities, because anything can happen in the future. And if you're dwelling in the past, you're just lost in an illusion. Whereas you could be focusing on the future and what anything is possible. Anything can happen in the future. And whatever happened in the past was supposed to happen to build your character. It's in the past for a reason. It's not supposed to be in the future. You're leveling up. You're going to get something better. So instead of dwelling oh, I lost my job, oh, I lost that relationship, oh, I lost those friends, whatever it is, it's not supposed to be in your life right now because you're leveling up. Forget about the past. It's not important. You're leveling up. You're moving forward. So keep your eyes on the prize and the eyes on the future. Stop dwelling in the past. Nothing good comes from that. And we spend so much time literally thinking about the past, what could have happened, so sad about this situation, so sad about the friends that we lost, or we didn't get this job that we wanted, or whatever, but we don't focus on the future. Why don't we put all of that energy that we take and thinking about the past and all of that sort of stuff, and why don't we put it into thinking about the future and what can happen and all the possibilities that are there ready for us? Because we're not open to those opportunities, nothing can come in for us. So that is why we need to stop dwelling on the past and focus on the present moment and just look towards the future and with excitement and gratitude and just thank you for all the things that are coming to me. Thank you for the amazing relationships that are coming to me. Thank you for the job opportunities that are coming to me. Thank you for everything. Just stay on being grateful for everything that you have, and even more blessings will come your way. But if you're too busy dwelling on the past, you're going to be in a low vibrational state, and we don't want that in 2025. So number three is stressing over deadlines that are self-imposed. So we put extra stress on us because we should have the perfect job at this certain age, we should have this number of kids at a certain age, or this money saved in the bank account, or we should have this house. Who said this? Who said this? Nobody. You can start fresh at any age in your life. It does not matter. It is your life. You're going at your own pace. We all start on different levels. So go at your own pace. Don't look at other people. Don't look at other people. They might have had the upper hand, but who cares? You might have a different character. You might be able to build something else. Look at what you have and work with that. Stop comparing yourself to other people. So it's best to stay off social media as well, because social media, you'll look at other people and you'll just be like, oh my God, this is where they're at in their life. But it doesn't matter. Go at your own pace. You never know what blessings are coming your way. Someone might have something like years ago, but you might have such a bigger blessing in the future, but you're too busy focusing on other people's blessings. Let them have their blessings. You don't know what struggles they've been through in their life to receive those blessings. So don't look at other people. Focus on yourself and your blessings that are coming your way, because they're coming, babe. They're coming. Number 4 is being overly critical. So we need to be our biggest cheerleader and our biggest advocate. Instead, we're always being like negative towards ourselves. We're filling our head with negative thoughts. We're being so critical on ourselves. But why? Why do we push ourselves so much? I'm so hard on myself, and I would never say this to any of my friends. I would always be so compassionate towards my friends, but towards myself, I'm so like judgy and so like critical. So I really need to put that like positive energy and just be compassionate towards myself. But I'm just like too overly critical because I want to achieve like this much, and I feel like I'm down here right now. So don't be overly critical on yourself. Allow yourself some space to like grow and just flourish. And when you're too hard on yourself, you get stuck in this like negative loop, and it's hard for you to get out. Instead of being like positive and pushing yourself forward and like not judging yourself or comparing yourself to other people. So it's very important to be compassionate towards yourself and practice self-compassion and just love towards yourself. I think that's one of the most important things I've learned this year. So number 5 is financial planning. So I started saving up really late this year, and I don't know why, but it just never crossed my mind. I just think I've got so many years to go. But the thing is, you don't. Like, time flies by so quickly. And I think especially if you're in your 20s, I would say save up your money. You can spend it a little bit here and there, but don't waste your money on things. Please learn from my mistake. Do not waste your money on things, on like new clothes and all of this, because clothes are always going to be changing. The fashion is always going to be changing. Try to buy things that are not printed, that are just like one color, just because it never goes out of style. You can wear it any time of the year and you'll always like it because it's very simple, very classic. But just don't waste your money on like things. If you want, spend it on experiences, I would say, more than things. So please do not waste your money and start saving as early as possible, because this is the best thing that you can do. You can invest in things, you can buy a business, you can do whatever you want, but at least you have savings for like a rainy day. Number 6, especially if you're in your 20s, please do not ignore your physical health. Don't think you're invincible. Go and take care of your health. When you get to your 30s, your health is a mess and then it goes down real fast. So you got to keep your health in check. And I think the best time to start doing it, to get into a routine, is in your 20s, because once you start doing it in the 20s, it's easier in your 30s, 40s, 50s. But obviously, if you don't start in your 20s, then you're going to have a lot of trouble in your 30s with like joint pain, or like muscle will deteriorate even faster because your body feels like it doesn't need to hold that much muscle. So it will be very hard for you to get into shape then. So it's easier if you start in your 20s, so that you can benefit from it in your 30s and 40s and 50s and for the rest of your life. So just focus on your physical health, because health is wealth, guys. If you don't have your health, you don't have anything. So number 7 is ignoring my mental health. So I ignored it a lot this year, and I just like to keep things in. So I didn't really have like an outlet, whether that was like journaling or speaking to someone. Usually I don't like speaking about my problems to anyone, so that's why it's even worse for me. So I need to find like other outlets that I can just release my emotions and just like kind of regulate them. So really I need to get back into like yoga or Pilates, because that really helped me release my emotions and just like calm my nervous system down. And journaling too, because when I used to journal, it was just a way to express my feelings and just get it out of my system and out of my body. So I think that was one thing that I really regret doing, especially in the beginning. As I said before, I think mental health and physical health are like two really important things, because if you don't keep these two in check, you're just like in this vicious negative cycle. And then because you don't have good mental health, your physical health goes down, because when your mental health is bad, you don't really want to take care of yourself. You don't want to go to the gym. You don't want to eat healthy. You don't want to do any of these things. You don't want to go out with friends. So it's really important to take care of your mental health, because mental health comes above all. Like, being able to control your mind and have a grip on your mind is like the top of it all, because if you can't control your mind, you can't control anything. And how I started paying attention to my mental health was prioritizing self-care just lighting up candles to help myself relax, start reading again, start doing exercise and yoga and breathing exercises. These were all of the things that I was doing for my mental health, and these were really helpful for me. So I'm going to continue that in 2025. So number 8 is thinking I'm too old. I'm too old to start the gym. I'm too old to like do this class. I'm too old to learn this new thing. You are never too old. Age isn't just a number. As long as you're walking and breathing, you can do whatever you want. So stop thinking you're too old, especially me, because I was thinking I'm too old to do this thing, to learn this new skill or whatever it is. You're not too old. The time is now. Whatever you want to do, you can start a PhD when you're like 60 years old, 70 years old, whenever you want to do it. As long as you have the energy in you to keep going, just keep going and go after your dreams. Do what you want to do the class that you want to do. Stop thinking you're too old. No matter what age you are, you can start doing the thing you want to do and live the life that you want to live, because we're too busy thinking, oh, what is this person going to think about me, or what is that person? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. What, you're going to get to your deathbed and be like, all I cared about is what other people thought instead of living my own life? No. So go do what you want to do so that when you are on your deathbed, you can be like, I lived the life that I wanted to live. I am very content and happy and at peace with the fact that I will pass because I did what I wanted to do. So stop thinking about I'm too old to do this, or what is this person going to think if I start doing this? Stop thinking about other people. Live the life that you want to live, because God didn't create you to live the life for other people and what they think. God made you so you can live your life the way you want to live and live it authentically. Number 9 is over planning. When you over plan and something doesn't go your way, you're going to be really gutted and you're just going to be like, why didn't that happen? Or you just get really into your head about it. So plan, but don't plan, if that makes sense. Like, make a brief plan of like, this is what I would like to do, but life is so crazy anyways. It's not going to happen your way. When did anything go exactly the way you wanted it to go? Usually that doesn't happen, because life is, you know, like a roller coaster. It goes how it's supposed to go. And the thing is, it ends up being better than we expect. But obviously in the moment, we don't see that. We just see the smaller picture, whereas God has like such a big picture for us. But all we can see is like this little tiny piece of it. So we need to just leave it to God or the universe or whoever you believe in. And even if something doesn't go your way, don't be like sad about it or don't dwell on it. Just be like, okay, this didn't go my way. It's fine. Something better for me is coming. So yeah, plan, but don't plan. And number 10 is this year I made the mistake of, I don't think I learned any new skill. Like, it just went by so quickly. I was so focused on work. I was so focused on just getting my mental health sorted. I was focused on a lot of things apart from improving myself and just putting myself in uncomfortable situations. So I really wish I did that. And next year, I'm definitely going to try and learn new skills. When we're older, we finish like college or university and we just stop developing our skills because we get into this routine of work and go home and do your thing at home, or just get into that mundane routine of doing the same thing, and we don't like get out of our comfort zone and learn a new skill or go to a new class or do something new or something that excites us. Because really this year I didn't learn any new skills. I didn't go to any new classes. I didn't get myself out of my comfort zone because I was too busy, just stressed out about working, stressed about my life, and my year just went past just like that. So I really regret that I didn't learn anything new. So learn how to learn always, and just be on this constant path of improvement and self-discovery, and just learning new things and exploring and discovering new things about yourself as well as other people, because that's so much fun. So that's my video on mistakes to avoid in 2025. I really think you should take a moment and just reflect back on your year. What did you like? What didn't you like? What could you improve on? I really hope this video was helpful, but it really was helpful for me as well, because I got time to like reflect back on what I did and what I did wrong, what I could do better, and what I know to look out for in the future, so that when I'm doing it, I can just be like, we did that last year and the year went by so quickly, so we're not doing that this year, and just keep pushing ourselves forward so we can be the best version of ourselves. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new to my channel. I'll see you in my next one.